to a new episode of Cultural Magazine, in which we bring to you the best cultural activities taking place nationwide. We visit the best venues and we get to you the best activities. Now let's see what we have for you. The exhibition لوحة لكل بيت, a painting for every house, aims at introducing painting and the visual arts to the average Egyptian, where more than 106 artists participated in a variety of fields, varying between painting, sculpture and other. Now let's look at it.
نقابة الفنانين التشكيليين بتنظم معرض لوحة لكل بيت ودي الدورة الثالثة.
This is the third round of the exhibition لوحة لكل بيت, a painting for every house, which is held under the auspices of the Plastic Artists Syndicate and the Fine Arts sector. Our aim is to support the visual artists and to spread the visual arts awareness among the public, also to offer quality arts to the public at reasonable prices. The exhibition contains a variety of works varying between paintings, graphics and sculptures. We can find several pieces of art exhibited here inspired from Egypt's folklore. The folk art is an important aspect that inspires the visual artists in Egypt, and Egypt is rich in its cultural heritage, which inspired the artists for more than 110 years. We have many talented visual artists who are known as folk artists like Tahiyya Halim and Hassan al-Sharq. We can find many aspects of that art depicted in many of the works exhibited here, like the Mawlawiyya and the various types of folk dance, the licorice vendor and many other aspects that enrich the visual artist, which is rarely seen nowadays.
دي أول مشاركة ليا في معرض لوحة لكل بيت.
This is the first time I participate in the exhibition لوحة لكل بيت, a painting for every house. It is an annual event that aims at promoting the visual arts and introducing it to the public. Also, the artistic works are offered at a reasonable price, so art fans could easily acquire unique artistic pieces at an affordable price. My murals are inspired from the South African culture. I collected and gathered different South African artistic motifs and I painted them. They are motifs that reflect the South African beliefs, dreams, fears and traditions, like the South African fear from the wild animals and their belief in magic. I used acrylic on canvas. It resembles the aquarelle or watercolors.
النهارده في معرض لوحة لكل بيت
This exhibition is entitled لوحة لكل بيت, a painting for every house. It is organized by the Plastic Artists Syndicate. This is the third round of the exhibition. It offers a fine opportunity for artists to exhibit their works to the public and for the public to be exposed to such a rich and diverse quality of art. This is one of the roles of the Plastic Artists Syndicate, to spread the arts and introduce it to the public and spread it among the society, also to help the artists spread their wings and be introduced to the masses. As artists, we're inspired in our work by our environment and society. It is essential to represent the daily life aspects and important events that affects our society as well as international and global events.
معرض لوحة كل بيت في الحقيقة بيضم
This exhibition houses works for members of the Plastic Artists Syndicate. The exhibition is rich in its contents and art schools. We find the classic arts, the modern arts with all its forms like the abstract form, the cubism, even the non-objective one. You will also find all different schools in one exhibition. It is worth mentioning that the exhibition also houses a variety of sculptures, pottery and ceramic works. The group exhibitions enrich the artists as we are exposed to a variety of art schools, techniques and colors. Such exposure allows us to exchange our experiences and learn from one another. It is important for the artist to be truthful in his work, to transfer to the public his feelings and thoughts. I belong to the modern art school. I use a mixture of cubism and abstract in my works, but my topics always have a comprehensible theme. I use oil colors. I like using the knife to give a rough texture.
Safeguarding the Egyptian handicraft was one of the main interests of a group of youth who decided to form an initiative for safeguarding our cultural heritage. Now let's meet them and learn more about their initiative. Joining me right now is participant Maram Mansour, and Maram actually is interested in the initiative of artistry, and she has beautiful stuff in her hand. But before she introduces to some of the pieces she's wearing as well, the pieces she's holding, we'd like first to know more about why did you choose that particular topic as your graduation project topic?
As I was just saying that we have the graduation project for art history. It's really artistic as it combines between art and history, which really makes us unique as a country because it reflects the artistic side of Egypt, and us girls love the artistic side of everything, so we're really all interested about it. That's why also we were encouraging to have a fashion line for us that covers all the artistic parts of it and that covers the handicrafts. We collaborated actually with a private fashion house that designed several pieces of outfits that includes khayamiyya, kilim, copper. This is so much copper.
Wow, so also
Yeah.
this is part of your show?
Yeah.
Wow, these are cute. And I heard also that the cardigan as well.
Yeah, we are trying to represent our project by our outfits actually. As I just said, it's artistic, so I'm trying to represent artistry with the copper, with the patterns of khayamiyya and stuff.
But what about what's in your hand? What are these?
We followed the below the line strategy.
Can we show it to the camera?
Yeah, sure. This is our brochure that was to be distributed in any event that we're going to have. It's divided into 8 parts that covers our 8 artistic handicrafts. It's like arabesque, تطعيم بالصدف, or copper, pottery, yes, mosaic and whatever. Okay, and it takes the shape of our logo. This is for the brochure. It includes all the details. Yes, it's very informative actually.
عمرك شفت ديا ولا شفت ديا شفت ولادك ويا جيرانك بترفع راسها بيا بتقولك انا مصرية وايوه ده من صنع ايديا مصر فيها فن من ايامنا الفرعونية عمرك شفت ديا ولا شفت ديا شفت ولادك ويا جيرانك بترفع راسها بيا بتقولك انا مصرية وايوه ده من صنع ايديا مصر فيها فن من ايامنا الفرعونية مصر رمز الفن اصلا ده القماش بقى خيامية ظبطة الالوان تجنن والصدف بقى شكمجية مصر رمز الفن اصلا ده القماش بقى خيامية ظبطة الالوان تجنن والصدف بقى شكمجية
The designs are, it's more, I think that's more of the Arabic and Islamic design.
Yes, it's a merge
Islamic
between
designs, huh?
arabesque, and it's a merge between arabesque and khayamiyya. So we're trying to present it as well.
What about this one?
Okay, this is our flyer. It mainly depends on images, and it takes the shape of a color palette to present the artistic side of everything. This is the 8 crafts, and this is our contact channels.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So, okay.
Okay, so now this is the part for the brochures and the flyers. But tell me more about your choice of outfit, because you're wearing it also, your colleagues also, they were wearing it as well. And I've noticed that each one of you ladies is wearing a totally different design.
Yes.
How many designs did you make?
No, actually, we didn't bring these designs to light yet, but now the trend is all going towards Oriental pieces of work. So we're trying to show people or show the audience that integrating these crafts into the modern lifestyle is not hard at all. It's going to the fashion, elegant way and very simple as well. And this is also wouldn't have become real without the support of our lecturer assistant, Dr. Aya Sami. She was very helpful. Also the head of our department, English department, and the head of our major, Dr. Amani Fahmi and Nermin Khadr. You're kind of the pioneers of Faculty of Mass Communication at Cairo University. So they were really helpful, really, really helpful.
Now, out of these 8 sectors or 8 handicrafts, which is
Copper. I adore copper.
yeah, I've noticed the beautiful rings, and you have the ankh, and you have some in the Islamic style. These are interesting, really.
Actually, I love the fact of well, so it's recognizes freedom and stuff. So I'm really liberating.
Egypt is rich in its folk art. Every governorate has its own type and genre of art. So we can see, for instance, the Bambuteya. We can find the dance of the people of Alexandria, Port Said, and even the Nuba, the Nubian dance in southern Egypt, as well as the various districts. Every governorate and district in Egypt has its own unique music, art, and poetry. And now let's enjoy this folkloric show. Cultural Magazine, we bring to you the best cultural activities from opera, visual arts, theater, to all the various visual arts and cultural events taking place in the country.
Egyptian Surrealism group, it's becoming in 1938 with a group of artists. They started to thinking how they to follow that international surrealism school. It's beginning with Dali and Andre Burton and the forward thinking and ideas, and they started to do what they like to believe about the art and the freedom. The main point is the art and the freedom about this Egyptian group. They started this Egyptian surrealism, and like Ramses Yunan and Fuad Kamel, and they later after that, the full of them is Hamid Nada and Ghazar. They are very famous now. Right now to 2016, they are becoming the pioneer of this kind of the art school. We talk about what's the relationship between surrealism and the freedom. It started like a show in Europe, like when Salvador Dali started to fix it, that kind of unbelievable ideas, and he followed that Sigmund Freud psychological thinking about how the people can dream about what something is already realistic, elements like a lion and a girl and a fish, and how they can fix it together. The point is how the atmosphere of this composition, like if we remember Dali, before the wake up of the dream, 2 minutes only, it's a bit about two tiger jumping up through the fish mouth. They try to kill the nude girl. It is, this is the second of how they can fix it, that kind of psychological. So Egyptian group follow this idea, and they think it's kind of I don't like to say fashion, but it's kind of carnival, and very free to do what they like to do in the art. We teach all kind of school, like Cubism and Impressionist and Surrealism, on all kind of art is kind of history. So beside, if we would like, we find some students love Surrealism, for example, we push and follow, and we try to protect them to finish that. I remember the name of them now, like the young artist, his name Yasser. He show his work now with everywhere. He's very 100% surrealism. But on this time, some other teacher told them it's old fashioned. How they can fix surrealism now? I defense about him or say we can't stop to dream. It started from dreaming, and how we can fix it. That about our dream. Our dream is still until now. So we should to push them and to protect them and give them a time and the freedom to do what they like to do. So he's started to fix it that, and we don't forget that this kind of the elements together started from the Pharaoh ancient Egyptian painting and ancient Egyptian art as usual. If they put a woman with a cow head or all this of kind, we have a lot of these elements together. We can say it's surrealism, because it's how we fix it that. It is very, very famous in this period. So we still to teach that, and we have like Until now, we are Sabur Shaheen and also Riyad Saeed. They are surrealism, 100% surrealism. But what they do now, different from daily time, this is the point. And this is what we're talking about that later.
We have seen together a variety of cultural activities taking place in Egypt, and that brings us to the end of Cultural Magazine. Until then, it's goodbye.